Good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to discuss home assignment 23, and the first question we are going to discuss, that is question number 3. Right? So let's read it. Now he says if PM is the altitude through P of triangle PRC. So there's a triangle, so let me make it first. So PRC. So maybe my triangle is something like this. PRC. Right, and I am dropping a perpendicular from P, and this point is M, and this is 90, right? Okay, now he says, prove that PR is greater than PC, PR is equal to PC, and PR is less than PC, according as RM is greater than MC. Now, I am a bit skeptical. I mean, what does he mean? Prove that PR is greater than PC, according as RM is greater than MC. You have to prove this. Then RM greater than MC, this is given to you. Prove this, then this is given. Right? So, given, prove. Right? So, this is part 1, this is part 2. Prove PR is equal to PC, given RM is equal to MC. Third, PR is less than PC, given RM is less than MC. Right? So basically there are 3 parts of the question, and we will be dealing with the first one first. Right? I need to prove that PR is greater than PC given. Now given is RM is greater than MC. Now let me just analyze the 2 proofs. PR is greater than PC. Right? This length is greater than this. Now, I know that the inequality of sides get involved with inequality of angles. Now, PR is greater than this, so PR ke opposite, angle C, should be greater than PC ke opposite, angle R. Angle C should be greater than angle R. So, if I am able to prove this, my job is done. So, I will be proving this. So, to prove, I'll change my to prove now. Angles. Right? Okay. Now, given kya tha? RM is greater than MC. This is greater than this. इस चीज को relate करना, and then I have to relate these 2 angles also. Now the problem is this angle is here, this angle is here. That is a big chance. What can we do? अब ये use भी करना है that RM is greater than MC. What I'll do is I will measure this length. Then I'll cut off this length from M on this side. So basically, I'll mark point C dash such that MC is equal to MC dash. Right? Okay. You'll be wondering, ma'am, why did you do that? I'll give you 5 seconds. Just understand it. Try to come up with the reason. Why would I cut off MC length over on this side? So construction, cut C dash such that MC dash is equal to MC. Now, let's see what happens. This is equal to this. What else can we do? Now, if I join this, right? Now, this was equal to this is 90 degrees, right? And this is the common side. So, can I say that this triangle and this triangle, these are congruent? That means this angle and this angle, these are equal. So, angle C turns out to be angle C dash. Right? मुझे prove क्या करना था? Angle C is greater than angle R. Okay. अब angle C dash. So what I'll prove is, to prove, I will change my to prove again. Angle C dash is greater than angle R. Now let me see. C dash is here, angle R is here. Now come on, consider triangle PRC dash. This is an interior angle, and this is the exterior one. And I know that the exterior angle is equal to sum of these 2 interior ones. That means this will definitely be greater than this. Right? So, kya karna? Oh, that is trivially true. Obviously. Right? So, this is true. This is true. This is true. That means this is true. First part done. Now, on the similar line, PR is equal to PC, so वैसे ही हो जाएगा. वो तो दिखता ही है, right? अब this thing, you'll cut off the same length on the other side. So I'm leaving that to you in order to complete it. So I've discussed the first part, rest of the 2 parts you can do it. Okay? Right. Now we will be discussing question number 8. A very interesting question. So please read it carefully. I definitely enjoyed it. So please read it. Question number, whatever I told you, I forgot the number. Question number 8. Let's discuss it now. Question number 8. Now he says, prove that sum of the diagonals of a convex pentagon is greater than the perimeter, but less than double the perimeter. Okay. So first of all, he is talking about convex pentagon. That means each of the angles will be less than 180. Pentagon बनाते हैं. Regular नहीं बनाना, so be careful about that. I'll be careful too. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, regular तो नहीं लगा कि वैसे my normal pentagon also doesn't look like. Yeah, perfect. मेरे लिए तो problem नहीं थी. Right. So A, B, C, D, and E. Right. Now there are two parts to the question. I need to show that sum of the diagonals of a convex pentagon. Now first of all, let me see the diagonals. Now first diagonal of AB to side है. AC is the first diagonal, and then AD is the diagonal. Right. So AC, AD. Now AD, AE side है. So B पे आ जाता है. BC no. BD will be my diagonal. Right. BD, and then obviously DE. And CD to नहीं होगी, CE will be my diagonal, right? CE will be my diagonal, and CA मैंने already joined here, so that's it, right? Done. So these are my diagonals, and I am talking about the sum of these diagonals, right? So plus CE, sum of these diagonals. Now I need to show that this is greater than the perimeter. Now perimeter is sum of the sides, so that means I need to show that this is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DE plus EA, right? And also he says, but less than double the perimeter. So this thing should be less than double the perimeter. So double of the perimeter. So AB plus BC plus CD plus DE plus EA, right? So two parts of the question are there again. So let me start with the second part. So what I'll do is I'll say that sum of all the diagonals will be less than twice the perimeter of the pentagon, right? So I'll start with the second one. Second one involves it because I feel like second one is quite like straightforward. So let's start with the straightforward one, I guess. I mean, whatever you like, that's a personal choice, right? Now, here I have AC plus AD plus BD plus DE plus CE, right? Okay. अब मुझे वहाँ पे लेके जाना है. So अब if you look carefully, AB and BC AC के साथ related है. Triangle inequality. Consider this triangle ABC. Can I say that AB plus BC is greater than AC? Of course, yes. So AB plus BC is greater than AC, right? So AC तो मैंने बना लिया. अब AD बनाओ. AD is here. So that means I'll consider this triangle AED and this is AD. So can I say that AE plus ED is greater than AD? AE plus ED is greater than AD. Right? Now let me talk about BD. BD is here. BD. That means consider this triangle BCD. Right? So BC plus CD is greater than BD. BC plus CD is greater than BD. Right? This done. BE. Now BE is here. So again, AB plus AE. Consider triangle ABE. AB plus AE is greater than BE. So AB plus AE is greater than BE. Done. This is also done. CE right? Last. Okay. CE is here. So CDE. I know that CD plus DE. CD plus DE is greater than EC. Done. I want the sum of this. So add them up and you realize that I have 2 AB, I have 2 BC, I have 2 CD, I have 2 DE and I have 2 AE. Right? And just add them up, your answer is there. The second part done. Now let's move on to the first one. So obviously I'm erasing this one. Let's move on to the interesting part, I guess. You can see that, right? Okay. Right. Now somehow, like this is greater than sign, right? अब check करते हैं. अब AC and AD. Now AC and AD. In fact, I'll give you a hint. Let me talk about AC and BD first. So basically all these are diagonals, right? So that means in single triangle or as three sides of the triangle ये लेके आना and side लेके आना. This is थोड़ा difficult है, उससे आ नहीं रहा है. अगर तुम लिख भी लोगे, it will be a big problem, right? Okay, so there's a problem. But as now I'm giving you the hint, AC and BD को consider कर लेते हैं. AC and BD. Now you will say, ma'am, they are not in the same triangle. How we will apply the triangle inequality? Good question. Good question. अब triangle inequality से तुम try कर रहे थे, नहीं हो रहा था. So let's think of something else. Now AC and BD, these are the diagonals. You say, ma'am, these are the diagonals of a pentagon. But if you consider closely, these are the diagonals of the quadrilateral in fact. A, B, C, D. Right? AC and BD are diagonals. Do I know anything about the diagonals and the sides of the quadrilateral? Do I know any relationship, any kind of inequality that we might have done? We have done this question, I think. We have done this question in class, I guess. No? Okay. So, I'll make it remember if I can. So, suppose this is my quadrilateral, A, B, C, D. Right? BD is my diagonal, AC is the diagonal, and the intersection point, let that be O. Now, can I say that AO plus BO is greater than AB? Right? Also, can I say BO plus OC is greater than BC? Then OC plus OD is greater than DC? Then OD plus OA is greater than AD. Right? If I add the four inequalities, what I'll get is, I'll get twice of diagonals, twice of sum of diagonals. So, 2 into AC plus BD is greater than the perimeter of the quadrilateral. So, greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Do you remember this? A very important inequality in a quadrilateral. तुमने triangle से try किया, नहीं बन रहा था, right? It was quite difficult और जो proof करना था वो नहीं inculcate हो रहा था. So think of the quadrilateral. Pentagon है, you have triangles, you have a quadrilateral in fact. And this is a very important inequality. Right? So I know that twice of sum of the diagonals is greater than the perimeter. Now I'll use this to prove my result. Alright. So I will erase this now. Now let's start. Or maybe you can just pause the video and complete it on your own. Because I've given you a hint. Right? Okay. Now AC and BD. AC and BD. These are diagonals of what? A, B, C, D. So, twice of these is greater than the perimeter. Greater than the perimeter as in AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Done? Okay. अब step by step चलते हैं. अब AC को consider कर लिया. इसके साथ BD diagonal भी. Is there any other quadrilateral in which AC is the diagonal? Let's see. AC is the diagonal. Okay, let me erase this so that step by step मुझे दिखे चीजें. एक तो ये हो गया, and then this one. So consider quadrilateral this. A, B, C, E. AC is the diagonal. DE is the diagonal, right? So I write 2 into AC plus DE is greater than perimeter. So AB plus BC plus CE plus EA. Done? Okay. Now let me think of something else. अब AC के साथ कोई और quadrilateral बनता है. अब AC के साथ BD ले लिया, BE ले लिया, CE बनेगा नहीं. So I think that is it. AC के साथ पहले include कर लिया, right? Okay. So let me go to AC हो गया, AB करना है, हाँ AD वाली. Step by step चलो, right? AD. Now think of the quadrilaterals which have AD as the diagonal. So one might be this one. So consider triangle ABDE. AD is the diagonal, EB is the diagonal. So twice of AD plus EB, EB, EB is greater than the perimeter. So AB plus BD plus DE plus EA plus EA. Done? Okay. अब AD के साथ ले रहे थे ना, अब एक तो हो गया. Is there any other quadrilateral that you can see? अब ये हो गया, मेरे को भी स्टेप बाय स्टेप चलना था. ये वाला होगा नहीं. What else? एक ही बना उसके साथ, नहीं कोई और भी बनना चाहिए. That's not fair. No, AD के साथ ये कर लिया मैंने. हाँ, this one. Okay, join C. Now consider this quadrilateral. AEDC. EC is the diagonal, AD is the diagonal. So twice of AD plus EC is greater than the perimeter. So AE plus ED plus DC plus AC. Right? Am I right? Yes. So AD1 भी मैंने complete कर लिया. Let me think now. तो AD वाले के साथ और बनेंगे नहीं. You can try. Okay. So AD I have finished. So A वाले done. So BC के साथ होगा नहीं. BD. Now let me think of BD. Quadrilateral for which BD is the diagonal. अब AC वाला definitely consider नहीं करूँगी. Consider है. I'll take CE. So consider this quadrilateral BCDE. BD is the diagonal. EC is the diagonal. So 2 into BD plus EC is greater than the perimeter, which is EB plus DC plus CD plus DE. Done. So BD वाले और हो गए हैं मेरे पास. Let's see. Next, move on to the next one then. Okay, my hand is better than that one then. Okay. Right. So BD is done. Now let's talk about BE. अब BE AC के साथ इन्वॉल्व हो चुका है. BE AD के साथ हो चुका है. That means BE मैं इन्वॉल्व कर चुकी हूँ सबके साथ. Okay. So BE is done. So let me move on to C. So CE. CE दोनों के साथ हो चुका है. So that is okay. AC मैंने कर लिया. I think we have done. Right. Now what I'll do is I'll add all of these. Now as you can see, I have 2 AC, 2 AC. So 4 AC. Then 2 BD. There is 2 BD, 2 BD. So 4 BD. This is also done. Then 2 AD, 2 AD, 4 AD. This is also done. So BE, BE, 2 twice. So 4 BE. So BE plus EC. Greater than. Now let's see. AB, AB, AB. So thrice of AB plus. Let me use it. Now BC, BC, BC. 3 times. Now CD. CD. There is CD, CD. 3 times CD. Plus. Now DA. DA और कहाँ है? हो. Where is DA? मैंने कुछ गलत तो नहीं लिखा. That is the problem. Maybe वो DE होना चाहिए था बता और मैंने DA लिख दिया. Perfect Ritik. You would have done that. एक मिनट. मुझे मेरे DA क्यों नहीं दिख रहे हैं? Okay, okay. Yeah. क्यों नहीं दिख रहे हैं मुझे पता चल गया. So DA as it is. वो एक ही मिला मुझे DA, right? और था नहीं. So it's okay. But मैंने note down कर लिया. Now CE. CE भी नहीं लिखूंगी मैं सबसे पहले लिखूंगी. ओके लिख लेगा मैं तो भूल जाएंगे. प्लस CE डन. एक ही आ रहा है. CE कहीं और है? नो. राइट. ये भी खत्म हो गया. ये भी हो गया. EA. नाउ EA आई कैन से 1 2 3. सो EA राइट. DE 1 2 3. तो DE भी थ्राइस आ रहा है. ओके प्लस DA प्लस CE प्लस. राइट. ओके और क्या रह गया? AC रह गया एंड EB रह गया एंड BD रह गया. तो प्लस AC प्लस BD प्लस व्हाट? EB. Right. Now if you look closely, that is nothing but AC plus BD plus AD plus EC plus DE. वो सेम चीज है. यहाँ पे 4 times थी. If I transpose it, so I'll get it 3 times. Right. So transpose कर दिया मैंने. Oh 3 3 cancel कर दो. प्रूफ क्या देना था? हाँ. Sum of the diagonals AC plus BD plus AD plus BE plus EC is greater than the perimeter. This is what I had to prove. Right? That's done then. Perfect. Now, next question is question number 9. I think question number 9 is directly from mathematical circle. So let's see. Let's discuss it. Read the question well, please. Question 9 involves reading the question well. That's it. If you are able to read it correctly and analyze it, the problem should not be there. Right. Question number 9. A woodman's hut is in the interior of a peninsula. Right. Now we know what a peninsula is. I'm hoping because we have done geography in class 10th. Yeah. And we know that there is something called Indian Peninsula. Right. So it looks something like this. It looks like something like this, but for my own convenience, I'll make it like this. Right? Okay. We know what a peninsula is. Basically, it's the piece of land which is surrounded by water on 3 sides. That's peninsula. 1, 2, 3. You know what a peninsula is, right? Okay. Is in the interior of a peninsula. So this is my peninsula. And interior I have some hut. So this is my hut. Right? Which has the form of an acute angle, obviously acute angle. The woodsman must leave his hut, walk to one shore of the peninsula. So he has to leave the hut, walk to one shore. Suppose he comes here. Then to the other shore. Okay. So this is one shore, then to the other shore he goes. And then he goes back home to his hut. Right? So first here, then here, then here, then here. Right. How should he choose the shortest such path? So I want, if I call this P and if I call this Q, I want HP plus PQ plus HQ to be the shortest, right? So I want HP plus PQ plus HQ to be short, to be minimum, right? 3 sides, length, 3 lengths basically, sum of 3 lengths have to prove it to be minimum, right? I have learned that sum of 2 lengths I can make it minimum, right? In the triangle inequality, I can make sum of 2 lengths to be minimum. So let me consider HP plus PQ and let me consider PQ and HQ. This sum and this sum, because I can involve the sum of 2 lengths. That is easy for me. So I'll make this sum to be minimum. I'll take this sum to be minimum. Somehow I'll get the sum of all these 3 to be minimum. So this and this to be minimum. Right? Okay. So let's try to do that. Now first of all, I want HP and PQ to be minimum. Right? So I need to understand where P will be there and where Q will be there. Right? So minimum करना है. So what I'll do is I will take the reflection of this point in this line. So ये यहाँ पर है, उतना ही इधर. So this is my point A. Right? अब HP involve करना है, but I can see that HP and PA they are equal. Right? PA. I should take it to be here. Right? In fact, मुझे point locate करना है, तो मुझे ये पहले नहीं बनाना चाहिए, right? But you get that point, so I'll erase it. I'll erase that point, otherwise मेरे figure अच्छे नहीं बनेंगे. Right? Okay. अब मैंने reflection ले ली, right? अब ध्यान से मैं वहाँ P और disappear मैं कैसे बनाऊँगी? Absolutely right. Now, what I'll do is, अब I have another line also. So let me take the reflection of H in this line, right? So reflection is something like this, and this point is B, right? Now I'll join A and B, right? And the point of intersection of this line with this, I'll call this P and I'll call this Q. Why? Now I think you can see the meaning of this. Now as you can see, I wanted HP plus PQ. Right? I wanted this to be the minimum. Right? अब ये minimum कैसे होगा? I can see that PA and PQ still same line में आ रहे हैं. This would be the minimum. Right? Also, I can see that PH is equal to PA. by 90, 90. This triangle is congruent to this one, right? And अगर ये same line में है, if QPA are collinear, I can say that this distance plus this distance is the minimum, right? Because we have done that concept in class itself, so I'm just merely repeating it, right? So this should be my point P, right? Justified. Now let's talk about this. Now I want to talk about PQ and HQ, right? That's some. So let me join this. Right? I want this plus this to be minimum. Now I can see that this distance and this distance, HQ and BQ, these are equal. Why? Because this is equal to this, 90 degree, common side. This triangle is congruent to this one. So this side will be equal to this side. Right? Now that means I want PQ plus QB to be minimum. That will only happen if PQB are collinear. Right? If they lie in the same line, triangle collapse. So that means this is the minimum distance. Right? So मैंने PQ plus QB भी minimum कर दिया. PQ plus QH in turn minimum हो गया. So that means the required path is this one. The distance traveled will be minimum in this case. Direct application, what you did in class. That's it. दो बार लगाइए, but it's okay. You have done this question in class already. Similar thing, right? Okay. Now let's move on to question number 13, which is a very interesting question. Right. So read it carefully. Yes, it is the most interesting question on the worksheet, no doubt about that. Right. Question number 13. Right. In any triangle ABC, if angle B is greater than angle C, okay. Now triangle B banana है greater, okay, fine. Maybe it looks something like this. A, B, C. Angle B is greater than angle C, right? And BE and CF are internal bisectors of angle B and angle C. So angle B is this one. The internal bisector would be this. So this is BE. This is equal to this, and this is the other angle bisector. This is F. This is equal to this. Right? Now, you need to show, you need to prove basically that BE is less than CF. Is less than CF. BE is less than CF. Or maybe, because I like writing it like this, that CF is greater than BE. ये proof करना, right? Oh, I'm sure we must have tried a lot, and समझ नहीं आ रहा होगा कैसे proceed करना. It's a bit difficult. Now CF is here, BE is here. Clearly these are in the two different triangles. So direct triangle inequality apply. Application of direct triangle inequality is a bit difficult in this case because these two are in different triangles. Okay. So what else can I do? Now somehow I need to utilize that these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal. Basically I need to utilize the angle bisector. The very point that BE is the angle bisector and CF is the angle bisector, I have to use that. Also I know that this angle is greater than this one. Okay. That means half of this angle, because angle B ka half here, angle C ka half is this. Half of this angle is greater than half of that one. So angle B by 2 is greater than angle C by 2. This is something also I know. Right? Okay. Fine. What can we do? The thing is, we have tried a lot. We have given it a lot of attemptations. But the thing is, the question is not moving forward. Right? I'm sure तुमने इस point को name कर दिया होगा. Let this point be P. And you would have like applied triangle inequality in this. फिर यहाँ पे apply कर रहे हो तो you wouldn't have been able to prove it. Right? Or maybe if you did, please let me know कि अगर हो गया तुम्हारा कोई separate method से. Right? Okay. So what else? The thing with geometry is, if you get stuck in some problem, that means you have to think of something new. If I have to generate something new, that means I should have to construct it. अब कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, that means कोई new चीज लेके आनी पड़ेगी, that means construction करनी है. But the question is, what kind of construction can I do? What kind of construction can I do? Okay, so the problem is it's a bit difficult to prove that this is greater than this. अच्छा ये पूरा का पूरा इससे greater नहीं होगा, right? मैं क्या करती हूँ? I will take a part of it. तुम बोलोगे मैम ये वाला point कैसे लगा रहे हो आप? Good question. Now what I'll do is this angle you can measure, right? I'll do a construction. I'll measure this angle because I know that this angle is greater than this, right? पता half से बड़ा होगा. So in this angle I will create this one. तो मैं यहाँ पे बनाती हूँ. अगर मैं इसको थीटा बोल रही हूँ, ये भी थीटा है, ये अल्फा है, ये अल्फा है. मैं यहाँ पे ये पूरा का पूरा थीटा था, अब बट यहाँ पे I will make it alpha. That's my construction and I extend it. Let this point be Q. Right? That is my very essential point of construction. Construct angle or half of angle C as angle QBE. A very important construction. Right? Okay. Now you will say, ma'am, okay, ma'am, the benefit to nahi dikh raha hai. Right? True, true. Now let me name this point R. I needed to prove that CS is greater than BE. If I am able to prove that CR is greater than BE, prove CR is greater than BE, the problem will be solved. So definitely CS is greater than CR. Right? CS तो इससे भी बड़ा है, CS यहाँ से भी बड़ा होगा, automatically हो जाएगा. Right? अब मुझे prove करना है that this length and this length, these are what? These are, there is some inequality involving. अब CR यहाँ पे involve हो रहा है, BE यहाँ पे involve हो रहा है. Now you say, ma'am, again they are not in the same triangle. Why did you do the construction? Now let's see. I know that this angle is equal to this angle. I constructed it. Also this angle is common. Right? So consider triangle BQE and triangle QCR. I'll raise this. QCR. So this triangle and this triangle. Consider it. Tell me they are similar or not. Consider triangle QBE and triangle QCR. Are these two triangles similar? Common angles. These two are equal. Definitely they are similar by double A similarity. Right? अब मुझे क्या इन्वॉल्व करना है? CR and BE. अब CR and BE यहाँ पे होता है. So BE by CR is equal to QB by QC. QB by QC. Now you will say, okay, ma'am, we have to relate these two, but आपने ये क्यों लिखा? Because the thing is, I do have a relationship between QB and QC very clearly. Come on, QB is here, QC is here. These two are in the same triangle, QBC, same triangle, QB, QC. Now, can you tell me which side is the greater one? Come on, ये 2 alpha है, ये theta plus alpha है, right? Definitely. अच्छा, alpha alpha ठीक है. अब theta and alpha में से theta बड़ा था. So that means this angle is greater. Now this angle is greater. That means side opposite to it. QC is greater than QB. QC is greater than QB. Right? मुझे तो QB by QC चाहिए ना? Right? So मैं इसको ऐसे लिख देती हूँ. 1 greater than QB by QC. Or I can say QB by QC is less than 1. Now, BE by CR is equal to QB by QC. Now, this is less than 1. This is less than 1 and this is equal to this. That means BE by CR is less than 1. Right? So, that means BE is less than CR. Right? Now, obviously, CR is less than CF. So, that means BE is less than CF. Hence proved. See, I'm sure you must have gotten stuck in this part, right? Because it was a bit difficult to think about the construction of it, right? We tried many things, in center ले लिया, angle bisectors बना लिया हमने अच्छे से, sequence involve कर ली, point of contact देख लिया, but nothing worked, right? But you don't have to get stuck on it. Think of something new. नहीं हो रहा, right? You must have, like, I devoted like 10 minutes on this question. नहीं हो रहा था. But then change the perspective. नहीं हो रहा इन सेंटर से, यूज समथिंग एल्स. अब कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, कंस्ट्रक्शन इज द आंसर. Geometry, it's a very important thing. If you get stuck, that means you need something new. That means you need a construction. अब कंस्ट्रक्शन क्लियर कर दिख रहे थे कि क्या करने हैं. अब CF इन्वॉल्व नहीं हो रहा है, राइट? कोई पार्ट इन्वॉल्व हो जाए तो वो पार्ट कैसे डिवाइड करें. अब एंगल्स इक्वल बनाने से बेनिफिट था. So construction plays a very, very important role, right? So now we'll discuss the last question, that is question number 15. Read it please. Read question number 15. Question number 15. Right. He says A and B are 2 points on the same side of a straight line L. So let me make this straight line. This is L. And A and B are on the same side. So suppose this point is A and this point is B. And of course he says AB is not parallel to L, obviously. Yeah. Locate point on line L. So I have to locate a point on this line such that difference of the distances of point P from A and B is maximum. So suppose I have to locate a point here on this line P such that difference of the distances of point P and point A, so that means the distance is PA and this distance is P. Now this difference has to be maximum. Right? Okay. Now in maximum, but यहाँ पे difference आ रहा है. अभी तक तो हमने sum minimum किया है, right? But difference maximum. Now consider a triangle where I have PA, where I have PB, where I have PB. Right? I know that the sum of any two sides, that PB plus AB, is greater than the third side. Right? There's another way to write this inequality. We can say that AB is greater than PA minus PB. Right? Now I want this to be maximum. अब maximum यहाँ पे equality कब achieve होगी? जब PA minus PB AB के equal होगा. PA minus PB has to be equal to AB in order to attain the maximum value. अब PA minus PB equal to AB कब होगा? PA minus PB equal to AB. एक बार देख लेते हैं ना, समझ नहीं आता ऐसे. एक बार देख लेते हैं. Let's see. Suppose I have a point P here, I have a point A over here. Now I need to locate. अब P होना कहाँ चाहिए? PA minus PB should be equal to AB. अब ये तभी होगा when this triangle is collapsed. Right? Now collapsed triangle होगा, हाँ, points collinear. That means this will only happen when P, B and A, they are collinear. Right? अब मुझे क्या चाहिए था? I need to locate a point P such that what? Difference of the distances is maximum. That means A, B, P, they have to be collinear. They have to lie on the same straight line. Okay, so let me join AB. This is my line, right? Extend it, extend it, extend it, extend it. Okay, this is my point P, right? First of all, I can see ABP is a straight line and P lies on the line L. This is the required point. That's it. मिल गया P. Just analyze करना था, इसका मतलब क्या है? Differences of distances. Right. So I think that's it for today's tutorial. Thank you and I will see you next time.